Okay, so let's go get into a few more fights. I mean, it's probably not the smartest of plans. I don't want to take... I'll take the triple there, I don't want to take the quadruple here. It will just end with my death. So, yeah, whole bunch of stuff happened last episode. You missed out, man. You missed out big time. It's okay. We forgive you. Or do we? Probably. We probably forgive you.
Come on, finish them off.
Well, if you recall, we had lost Arena. She ran off and decided that she was going to go and do some stuff on her own because she had some plan. The plan didn't work out, but we did manage to save her. And she's back, so she is in charge of her own little group once more, Arena and friends. And we found out that apparently she has a ridiculously strong one-handed weapon. And she's kind of a big deal. So, there you have it. So that's the stuff. Since we have light. Yeah, time change is a thing that should have been abolished years ago. Possibly... I don't know if I'd say a century ago, but definitely decades ago it should have been gone. It's a bit ridiculous at this point. But whatevs. And if you hadn't noticed, we're actually in fights that are relatively difficult. Not absurdly overpowered or insanely difficult, but fairly difficult. Okay, so no one's actually died 100%. I'm actually not going to kill... or not going to heal them. I want them to actually die. I know it sounds terrible. It does. I don't disagree with you. But... it's number 3. Keep your HP up, and I want you guys to go and attack with random stuff. The reason being, I want them to die so we can... oh, I could have killed that guy. That's fine.
Interesting.
I want her to die because I want to do a thing. I get the guy who's already fallen back up, and apparently I can't do that while the whole group is still alive. Not sure why, but still.
You know you owe me now.
I'm too slow.
Fight them to the death.
So my wife's angry again. Seems to be a running gag. I don't know. It's like a normal thing these days. Because we didn't have any meat thawed out to actually cook with today, so she just cooked like frozen hamburger, which is super fun times. And then she ended up having to make and finish making the spaghetti. And then, yeah, I'm not able to eat because I have to be here, which, again, I'm not complaining, but she's really angry, so. What can you do? What can you do? Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. So, yeah, she's like, you know, it's part of our family time and this, and she just got super angry, but still. Well, she got, like, hamburger, and she froze the hamburger, but she didn't take the time to thaw it out today, so... if she had, I would have made dinner probably a half hour before, you know, she started, and I would have had time to eat and everything else. But yeah, she's like, alright, I'm like, well, look, it's the same time every week, you know this, at 6 p.m. my time, I start streaming on Sunday and on Monday, and it's at, I think, 8 o'clock my time. I start streaming on Saturday. Same time, every week. Doesn't change.
Little by little,
so
I'm becoming stronger. I feel stronger than before.
I shall use this.
like you notice it shouldn't be like a surprise to you, and you should be able to easily work around it. So yeah, always fun to have the old angry wife, I guess. She'll get over it.
Let's do this.
And then we got to go tomorrow and get a whole bunch of stuff done. The table that we didn't do today, which we were supposed to do. Gonna have to get up real early, do the table. I have to go to the service place to get my license, my Canadian license, which we should have done a long time ago, but we never had the few things that we needed to gathered and ready to go. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And yeah, just a bunch of stuff. We gotta take the dog to get her nails cut. I mean, it's all sorts of just random things that need to be done. So basically, I am gonna have to get up early. I'm going to have to work, or I'm gonna have to do all that stuff, and then I'm gonna have to go to work immediately after, probably. And I have to work late, so I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. It's going to suck, but whatever. We'll get through it.
Crush their flank.
Meh. Hit him with a double strike 3.
Weakling.
I did. I only did the one stream, and then I did a Vermintide stream as well, which you would have probably enjoyed, because Vermintide 2, because you guys actually got to kind of vote on different things happening.
Good, good.
Whether to drop like horrible bosses in the middle of a wheat field and killing me because I'm a dwarf and can't see, or, you know, whatevs. Most of it was bad stuff, some of it was good. It's fine. We succeeded at 3, we failed at 4. I'll take it. Yeah, I enjoyed Final Fantasy 15. It's one I'm going to have to really sit down and play to get fully engrossed in, though. It's not one that I'll be able to play every so often, so it'll have to move to either maybe something like maybe I cover it as a stream later, but my next thing that I'm covering on stream is going to be Dragon's Dogma. So, looking forward to that. These battles are just ridiculous. They are so difficult. Keep your HP up. Clear those ailments. Yeah. Excellent. More damage. And what kind of cool special attack? Snare shot. What does that do? A lot of damage, but I don't really know what it did.
We're depending on you.
I will say that the stream was actually quite laggy. I haven't actually updated my video driver in a while, and I need to. But when I do that, it resizes everything, moves everything off my second monitor onto the first one, even if I don't have it open. So then I gotta like reset a whole bunch of stuff. It's really only like a minute worth of extra work, but it just irritates me. So lately, I've been a little bit slower at updating my video drivers. Bad Bumpy is bad, I suppose. Refresh! Caustic Blast 2. Oh, I only hit the 1? Shield Potion and Restore 3. Love WH Lord. What is WH? I'm sorry. I'm sure it's obvious and I'm just not thinking. Was that the Dragon's Warhammer lore? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, it's an interesting world that I tend to dip into, but I don't have the full understanding, and honestly I just don't have the time to get the full understanding. It'd be nice to one day be able to, but apparently I have to read like game manuals and all sorts of other stuff. So I have not even a passing knowledge. I have like a very small amount of knowledge of what's going on. Am I cursed? I feel like I'm cursed. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Keep your HP up. No. No. Play by ear. HP up. Alright. Hey, Neokin. It's going. We're getting KO'd. And now we're botched. Well, I dare say they're all gonna die. Which is fine. At least we killed a group, because it's gonna get a little bit sketchy here.
What's this?
That's gonna leave a mark. However, apparently we're just gonna not heal, I guess. Fine. This is the PC version. And it is better than the 360 version was. It still has its issues, like the texture pop that apparently infuriates so many people. It's kind of silly. It's almost funny to me, like seeing how like you go from scene to scene and it takes a second and a half for the textures to pop in. Like for some people that like infuriates them. It's like, oh, it's a terrible game. Is it really a big deal? I mean, I don't think so. Would it be nice not to have that issue? Sure. But technically and everything else, it is way better on the PC than it was on the 360, apparently. Okay, how about you? Keep your HP up. Can you bring them back with what you have? And you need to keep your HP up. Actually, you can lower your morale. HP, morale, HP. Let's kill him. Or is it now, from what I understand, it has some interesting mechanics.
Stay strong.
I think the generals were always worth it, but I think it is more so now. The big problem with the game, and I've said it like 100 times throughout this, is the lack of information the game gives you. Like, I have no idea without looking it up. Like, you have to go to like a website, like the wiki or whatever, and I don't know how the people figure that out. But you have to go there to look up like how you can unlock different classes and achieve those different classes. You need like a specific level of weapon proficiency, and I don't even know where that's listed in the game. You don't know what half the stats that you get do. I mean, for all the stuff that they did right with the game, and all the, like, this is one of those games where great world building, it's a pretty, you know, by the numbers story. Whereas a lot of people are like, oh, the story's terrible, but it's a pretty by the numbers story. It's a, you know, a typical Square Enix, you know, type story. But this game just has like a ton of potential, and that's the biggest thing about this game, is it literally is dripping with potential. But, you know, it didn't quite live up to what I guess they were hoping. I feel like that is a terrible choice. How about you just hang in there instead? Alright. So, like, I feel they could have learned a tremendous amount from this, and if they released a number 2, that game would have been just like next level. It would have been really, really, really good. But, unfortunately, this was released in 2009, and there has been word, like a few years ago, that the creator of this actually wanted to go and do a second game, but, again, Square Enix probably not going to let it go. I don't know. And of course, the comment section reads something like, "Oh, Square Enix would be stupid to," or what did they say? "Oh, sure, go ahead and make a second follow-up title or sequel to a game that was released poorly, received poorly, and ran poorly, and blah, 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 blah." Lots of potential here. We're actually in a little bit of trouble in this fight. We have a lot of people really weak, which is really big issue, considering we're not killing them. This might help, though. That only hits in one group. Oh, I was hoping to hit more than one. But we really need to bring back the others at this point. We have 2 down right now. So if we're lucky, we'll be able to get at least one of them up. I want to, but not a lot of views, attention to 9 Parchments. And hello, Ivan. Hey, it was 1871. I got it right. I guessed correctly earlier. Or remembered correctly, I suppose. Equals bad in RPG makes... Well, that's just it. That's a lot of the other complaints that people have with this game is... Apparently, the more you grind in this game, the worse it makes your characters, or the harder it is. I don't know what to... Like, I've heard that several times, and yet I've had to go and actually grind, get new skills, stats, and things, and then continue on. But they really say that there's almost no grinding, and the more you grind, the weaker you get comparably, because I guess there's some sort of level scaling. So I have no idea. But as far as 9 Parchments, there didn't seem to be a lot of interest in the game or the title. I thought it was fun. I actually really like... Is it Frozen Bytes? I think it's Frozen Bytes or Frozen Bytes Studios or something like that. That actually makes the Trine games, and that made that game. And I thought it was quite good. So I was hoping there'd be like a, oh yeah, this looks great, let's do it, and there just wasn't much. That or YouTube just said, hey, guess what? I'm not going to give you any notification of your messages or your comments, I guess, which does happen. Oh, they're going to call reinforcements? That's depressing. So that I don't know if I could convince other folks to actually go and play it with me. I imagine the Colonel would do it, but it seems really dangerous because, you know, it's the Colonel and it's more of a skill-based thing, so he doesn't tend to do super well. It's all based on battle rating. You being higher, you suffer stat penalties in life. Too much to handle. Thank you for playing it. It is an awesome game. Yeah, I really like it. There's just a few things I would have liked them to have changed more than just, you know, more information. But I don't know how to even see what the... Oh, that's interesting. Didn't my camera used to block the battle chain? Or maybe it's when we're actually doing the fights. Sorry, I don't even know how to see what battle rank the enemies we're fighting are. All we really have is act wisely. It attacks a slightly stronger unit, which to me means that this is probably like a 62 battle ranked unit, because it's slightly stronger. But again, I don't know. I don't know. And a little bit more clarity when it comes to the morale gauge and when you're able to use like the Gabolg or the Ex Machina or the Omni Strike and things of that nature. A little bit more clarity with that would have been really nice. But, either way. And if you guys want, you can always check by pressing the X button. You can see we're going to do Knee Splitter, Dispirit 2, Fury Blow 3, and Attack. That's what our lower morale thing is going to do. So we won't get through most of it, because we'll probably end up killing them outright. Yeah, there it is. But that was actually these, so we will get through it all. So we will lower their morale here a bit. Knee Splitter. 3-2. Oh, good, we're cursed again. Fantastic. Oh, and they're cursed as well. Great. We're not missing anyone yet out of our group here. Oh, good. A dodge. Live, McGrady! Live! And some of the battles just come down to, like, just luck with what options you have and things of that nature. So, yeah, a lot of it isn't RNG, but a lot of it is, too. So, it makes it rough. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that was a AoE that hit other groups. That's pretty nice. Alright, Lord David. Just annihilate the group immediately. Hey, Young, what's going on? Stream time. No, you can. You don't have to. You don't have to go away. It's fine. I don't mind taking a glance over there, seeing stuff. Like I said, there's a lot about this game I don't understand yet, and not sure that I ever necessarily will. I want to kind of play this one by ear. You know what? We're gonna do the cure them even if it kills it, or kills them rather. Because I really don't want them to fall. Like anyone go through the curse. So, we'll see if this works out. Now if another group can run over here and just take these guys out, then we don't have to worry about it. Oh, except for throwing heals. Crossbreak should do some damage. Caustic Blast maybe a bit. But she's not going to have enough to... Oh, there you go. Caustic Blast took one out. Nice. Alright, we're good.
Sweet.
Now, I did hear that you need to fight difficult battles. If you are going to fight, don't just fight, like, easy to win battles. Like, one group of guy, you know... Hold on. They're done talking here. Make it easier to understand what I'm saying. Like, there, we just fought a group of 3, and they were stronger than we were. It was actually a tough fight. You know, some of our unions fell, and we were able to bring them back and whatnot. You want to fight those fights, because then when you win, however it tallies, like, the experience, and you go up in the different ranks and you get all those stats on the side, the harder the fight was, the more the stats you'll gain, and the better off, stronger your group will be. So I wasn't doing that at the beginning. I was just kind of taking fights that were okay to take, but lately I've been trying to take harder fights, and it's what I needed, because I got stuck at the triple boss fight. I don't know how far you got into it, but I got stuck at the triple boss fight in the game where you go to save Arena from Ermayan, and you fight some group of something, then you fight the Gates of Hell or something like that, and then you fight Jaeger and his weird little floating thing, his flying remnant, and that's usually where I got stuck in all my previous attempts to play the game. So, like, oops, this is all like brand new stuff for me. I have no idea what's going on right now. Oh, you will be. Oh, cool. Good to know. Well, I'm curious to see how he does, and like I said, I hope he figures out how to record it, because I had planned, or I was thinking that the folks on Patreon were going to be choosing that one, because it's a bit more of a popular game, we'll say. And I assumed of the choices, they'd be like, oh, that's cool, let's do that one. And they never really did, but I had already planned and figured out how to get it to do the recording, and I got it all set up. But it took some finagling and some tricky stuff. However, I will also say that the Colonel now has this 2PC setup, which I'm sad about, because that's been my goal and plan for quite a while now, is to have 2 PCs, one recording and one just playing.
Come on, finish them off.
So it shouldn't be an issue for him. He should be able to just record off the capture card.
Stand up, keep fighting.
Oh good, combat art's been sealed. Well, that was a wasted turn. There was nothing more I could fight here, so... well, whatever. We'll take these guys out. Did you use the FAR mod? I generally don't play with mods on games, unless the game is broken and needs it. Like the Colonel's playing, was it Kingdom Come Deliverance or something like that? He's already modded the game a bunch, where I would have not modded the game. In fact, I remember I was reading, like, one of the mods that he's using is a mod that makes you be able to save anywhere in the game, as opposed to having to use a specific item, which is one of the core mechanics of the game. And I'm like, see, I would never do that, just because it breaks the game to me. Now, again, I'm not saying all mods are bad, and in fact, a lot of them are good, and they do improve the game. However, when I first play a game, whether I'm covering it or just playing it myself, I always want to see what the base game, what the developers have come up with, and what their presentation and what the game has on offer the first time around. After that, you know, add some mods. If I need a mod to get the game to work, like say I need a controller support, or the graphics are messed up, I can't get a certain resolution, I'll mod it for stuff like that. But short of that, I won't spend any mods, or I won't use any mods the first time I play, I should say. Alright, what are we doing here? That seems underwhelming. Yeah, I guess. Finish them off. Should be fine. Since they don't update it. Oh, they completely ignored it. Well, the game itself seemed to run fine, it's just it didn't record well. And I think anytime you alt-tabbed, it would remove it from... it would put it in window mode, instead of keeping it in maximized. You know, or full screen mode, I should say. And I don't believe there was an option for full screen borderless, or borderless window, or whatever it is. Which was kind of crappy. That's usually how I play most games. Like, this one doesn't have that either, I don't think. It might, I don't remember, but that's generally how I play almost all the titles that I play. Borderless full screen, or Windows borderless, whatever. No. I can't get a second graphics card. That wouldn't make any difference. I need an actual capture card. And a second PC. That way it doesn't... how to explain it? Like when you're... like you guys saw the other day when I did Final Fantasy 15. it was a bit laggy. I had some little issues. At one point, the stream even froze, and so did my game for a little while. It's stuff like that. If your computer is focused only on... Oh, that curse really wrecked us. If your computer or your PC is focused only on actually playing the game, and you're using a capture card, it doesn't kill all your assets. No, don't kill him! No, this sucks. Well, 2 or 3 people aren't going to get credit for that.
Sweet.
I guess that's okay.
Still plenty of power left
I hope
in
this will
these
make me more
old
useful.
bones.
Refresh to
This is just the beginning.
Lordly Scholar. It's nice. Like, my computer's strong enough to do it this way with one computer. In fact, that's all I've ever done. But it's just less stressful on your computer to do it the other way. Oh, sweet. He's going to get more digs out of this. The other advantage is if I have a second computer, say I had another computer next to me, like my wife's computer or whatever the case was, I could actually, at that point, do a lot of the rendering and editing on that computer. I don't know that I necessarily would, but I could do that. Or I could do the uploads there and just do the rendering and editing on this, or whatever the case is.
Okay.
I think once I get everything set up and I have the secondary computer going, I will probably upgrade the other PC to Windows 10 as well, just so I can continue to not have issues that I was having with, Windows 10. Sorry, I thought he was further away. I just kind of walked into him. I wanted to get close and then grab all 3, but nope, I failed. The only issues that the Colonel and I are running into now with the secondary computer is when we go to record Divinity Original Sin 2. Anytime we go into chat or dialogue, the first line is only ever heard by the person who initiates or get initiated on for the dialogue. So what we do is we mute ourselves in our recording program, and we read that line at the same time that we're hearing it, and then we unmute ourselves and we let it continue on as we're listening. So he can't mute his recording program like he used to. So what he does now is he mutes his entire microphone. So basically he had to switch OBS back over to record Divinity Original Sin 2 only. That's the only one that he needs to do that on. His actual PC. Still, everything should be a bit quicker. I mean, it's more storage space. There's just a lot of good things about having 2 computers. Same thing with the camera, for instance. That all that stuff adds to the lag on the thing. Almost every person who does live streaming has 2 computers, or we'll say the more popular, 2 or even 3 computers. I don't know why you would need 3, but just saying.
Don't underestimate them.
So yeah, one day. Do I want to upgrade to Windows 10 or Windows Spyware 10? Oh, I do. I just don't know. I bought one version of Windows 10, and I don't know if 2 computers will be able to run the same version, the same serial number, whatever it's called. Which I always thought was kind of stupid. If you buy a Windows and you're using it for every computer in your house, you should be able to do that. It shouldn't be licensed per computer. So with Windows 7, I had the same Windows 7 on this computer and the other computer. I don't know if Windows 10 has done it. Windows 10 is way better than 7 was. I like it a lot more. There's things I don't like, but they're much, much less than things I didn't like about 7. Which, I love 7. I thought 7 was great. I thought XP was great. And I liked Windows 98 and 95. Didn't care for really any of the others. I'm sure 2000 was fine, but yeah. Well, you've been brainwashed by the Colonel. He thinks that Windows 10 is terrible, but he's wrong. Literally anyone who knows anything will tell you otherwise. That it is good. It is the best. It is. Well, it's really good. It really is. There's. I can't think of a single downside other than Cortana, maybe. But whatever. I have her sort of disabled, and it's probably my own fault, but I don't know how to stop Windows updates from going bling. I have notifications off. I have all firewall and everything off, but I still get random Windows notification sounds that shouldn't be coming through. And it's screwed up a couple of recordings so far. I.e., I had to edit it out, but still, it's really annoying.
You're holding back now!
You're not going to perish from that scratch, are you?
It's just better. It's faster. It's just... My biggest thing, and the reason that I like Windows 10 above everything else, and this is alone, this is enough for it to just matter for me. Like, this alone is enough, and that's... I couldn't actually have any kind of recorded files, like video files like I'm doing now. Like, if I recorded this like I am doing right now, you know what? I'll check right after this battle here. Oh, good, we get a dodge hit, which did a lot of damage. But essentially, if the file is bigger than 4 gig, which it most assuredly is, I would not be able to actually use my normal editing program. I would have to use a different editing program, which is better, but it also takes about 3 to 4 times as long. So normally it would take me, on Windows 7, about 5 to 10 minutes to bring a video in. That was less than 4K. And then that's about a 30-minute video. And then it would take me about 15 minutes to, go through the video. And then after that, another 15 minutes to save. So we're talking about 20 minutes where I'm not actually doing anything, saving and bringing the video in, right? So that wasn't great. If we use the other program, instead of 20 minutes, it would take about an hour and a half to 2 hours to do the same exact thing. Again, the program had a lot more features and stuff that you can do and use and everything else. Like, it's a good program, it's just really slow. And I think in that case, I would need the second video card to be able to use that as a dedicated thing or something to get that to work. But the great thing is, here in wonderful, wonderful Windows 10 land, I don't have that issue anymore. I can have any file size and it works. And on top of that, it only takes about a minute to bring a video in, and to save it only takes about 7 minutes. So we're talking maybe 8 minutes as opposed to 20 minutes to do the same thing I did on Windows 10 or on Windows 7, now on Windows 10. So it's significantly better, just from an editing and rendering standpoint. Well, somebody got KO'd in her group. I kind of feel bad for having saved them. I did. I turned off all the notification sounds, just like I have all the notifications on Skype turned off, and yet every time I call or somebody calls me, it rings through, even though it's not supposed to do that. But that's Skype itself, specifically. The notification sounds in Windows, they're off, but I still get it. It'll do the ring. Oh, you're scheduled to restart due to Windows updates. I don't want you to schedule a restart ever. And then when I turn that off, it says, like, and a half hour later, it came back up with, hey, you need to restart. Let's schedule a restart. No, I'll restart when I want to. Ugh. But again, it's my unfamiliarity with Windows 10, where everything is at. So I'm sure there's some other setting somewhere that I don't have done correctly. So I'll figure it out eventually. Let's see here. I don't want you to keep your HP up. Just attack and die.
Are you alright?
Oh, I missed. Why am I too quick? I have old man reflexes. I can't be too fast. Ooh, she unlocked Cutting Lunge. Nice. Yay, they're dead. Good. That's the ideal situation there. Alright. So we gotta bring them back, and then we can finish up the fight. Not a big deal. I highly doubt Lord David is gonna finish these guys off. Yeah. Getting auto updates to disable took a long time, I know, and yeah. There's lots of just little things like, and it's, again, it's a new operating system. I haven't sat down, took the time to learn what I need to do to get it to work. Like I said, it's as much my fault as it is the operating system's fault. But again, I feel like it should be a little bit easier to figure out. And seems like many people agree. But again, these are small issues as opposed to the bigger ones that I had before. Like I said, for what I do, Windows 10 is really, really good compared to what Windows 7 had to offer. Don't get me wrong, I loved Windows 7. but Windows 10 just takes the cake. I'm still wearing the same shirt as yesterday. I didn't go out today. I was supposed to. So I just grabbed my shirt. It's like, meh. I woke up late. Was tired.
All right now?
Wiped out. Just noticed I'm like, I'm still wearing my Skillet shirt. One of my like 7 Skillet shirts, by the way. 7? I have 2 of these actually. One was my wife's, one is mine. Apparently I have inherited both. I have one that says awake on the side. I have 2. No, I have one that's like this, but it has a hand reaching out of like the ground. What else do I have? I have one that's got a bunch of writing on it and other stuff. I think I have one more Skillet shirt, but I'm not sure. I don't know how many that is. I can't count. Alright. I actually haven't got any kind of real new clothing in quite a while. So my stuff is going to probably start dissolving eventually. Because I wear stuff this, same thing so many times. Should be enough to kill this group. Yeah, well, I went through, like, when I first set up Windows 10, I went through and I did some things. Like, I checked out a couple of videos of, like, stuff that's really good to disable. And I was doing, I think it was the registry editing thing, and I was disabling a bunch of stuff. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I looked up and I'm like, yeah, I get rid of that, I can get rid of that, I can get rid of that. I don't want to get rid of that, even though you're getting rid of it, the videos I was watching. So I disabled some things, but I didn't disable everything. Then I actually got rid of Cortana, but then I didn't have the search feature anymore, which I didn't like, so I added her back, but I put her in like a disabled mode, and she doesn't seem to pop up or give me any kind of annoyances. But she's always running in the background. I don't like that particularly. And yeah, like I said, it runs okay. When I restart the computer, it'll say, hey, your Windows firewall is turned off, and I'm like, yeah, it is. So I have some things that still pop up that shouldn't be pestering me, but it still does. I think this might be the last fight I do before I just run to the end. We're pretty close to the end of this area, I think.
Shall we attack?
Oh, I mean, these fights they're not, like I said, they're not overly difficult, but at this point, we've done enough of these fights that I'd rather just kind of get through some of these things and move on to something else. Also, I wanted to go back to that horrible desert that everybody loves so very much. And I don't think we ever went to the west in there. I think I went to various different places and I've left, but I don't think I ever left from the west side of it. And there's a quest, and I was looking last night, like after the stream, I was looking last night at, like, there's a couple quests that I haven't been able to finish. And one of them is I have to go to this place called Baluk or something like that. And I have no idea where that's at. I don't know if we're going to, like, find it in the area that we're in now, or what the case is. But I know for a fact I didn't explore the desert all the way through. That was one of the few places. I probably got everything out of the desert, but I didn't go through all the different exit points of the desert. I think I only went through 2 of the 3. So, I'm going to go through the other one. And hopefully that unlocks something, or we'll just waste a big chunk of time running through it. Either way. Alright, well, kind of by the numbers battle here. Ooh, I do like Caustic Blast. Come on, hit more than one group. Nope. It's fine. Flank attack! Alright, what are you gonna do? Right trigger, that's what I thought. A. And we probably won't kill, but we might. Real close. Alright. Alright, we're up against you. Or we just act wisely. Combat arts on you. Yeah, 4's got that one. Let's go tie this group up. Keep your HP up, but you should be able to still finish the battle. Get him, McGrady! Pagus, with your 1 damage. He's so bad with his combat art. You know, I haven't seen him actually use a combat art lately. I'm wondering how low his damage is going to be if he ever uses one. I feel like I should probably put Pagus elsewhere. I don't feel like he's bringing anything to the table right now for me.
Hang in there, okay?
Like, I feel like he's better suited in almost any other group. But I'm hoping that we get to the point where we just get, like, the next chunk of people, and then I can kind of finagle the group.
Don't hold back.
Like, the next 3 or 5, or how many we end up getting. I'd assume 3. It's always been going up in increments of 3. Alright, double time.
At our flank.
At our flank. Blocked. Okay, well, take them all out at once. Lower the morale, why not? Combat arts, really? Oh, it's so bad. Play it by ear, I guess. Yeah, lower the... Alright, that's fine. We got this. We may or may not finish it this time right here. I think we will, actually. 'Cause I think we just kill this group before they can do literally anything. Yep, that's it. And that means all of the other 3 unions are going to all focus on this one.
Be careful.
Pretty sure... Oh, great. We're going to get cursed. Oh, please don't die. Okay, we did over half damage with that group. The flank is coming. Knee splitter, Midas smash. The attack. Oh, too fast. And the bloof, or the bluff. No damage, but we get the kill here. I'm going to switch out of my two-handed weapon, too. I'm going to go back to my dual swords.
Sweet! Little by little, I'm becoming stronger.
Crossbreak
Only
2.
in death does one cease to grow.
Only in death does one cease to grow. Alright, Rush. Let's go back to your... Let's go back to your double dragonflies. Let's also save again. Alright. Do we have a map? We do. Okay. That's cool. Oh, there has to be something in there, doesn't there? Alright. Well, we may be taking another fight that we don't really want to take. I just obtained Obelisk. I've unlocked a more powerful version of an existing formation. Because I believe... I don't know. I'm not sure. Sorry, I was still thinking Vista there for a brief second. I don't know. Sounded better, maybe? I'm not sure.
Okay, later.
I don't know. Run. Run like the wind. Hey, another thingy. Please don't kill me. I'm a delicate flower. Oh, great. There's a giant demon bird over there. Rune Ring. Well, we got... Oops. We got Obelisk and Rune Ring as possible formations, allegedly. Nope. We do not actually have those things. Oh, good. Everything's leaving me alone. That's great. Alright, so apparently there's a giant demon bird up there that we're going to have to somehow fight and survive. Because that's not going to be bad at all. Sorry, guys. Had to tell the dog to go lay down. 8 was pretty bad because most, well, according to most people who used it that I've heard tales of, it was not a good experience. It seems to be their way though. Like they went from XP to Vista, which was bad, then they went to 7, which was good.
Let's do this.
I assume this is a boss. There's no way this isn't a boss fight. Okay. This is, well, it's a rare monster. It's close enough to a boss, I suppose. Alright, let's, yeah, let's just see what we can do here.
Come on, let's kick
I
some
assume, like most birds, this one's gonna have a curse attack. Oop, I missed. Oh, that's the worst. Bad bumpy. Yep, there's a curse right there. As I say, as I live and breathe. Oh, silence him. It didn't work. Well, this sucks. Well, we'll have to try to cure them even if it kills them next time. Hopefully he doesn't like curse everybody, because he's gonna curse everybody. I don't know why I bother talking. Well, he can't curse the 4th group. Even if he gets this one.
Don't underestimate them.
And also, generally speaking, if I'm not wrong, I think they only curse the first turn, so it may have been smarter for me to only attack, like if we lose this, maybe if I only attacked him with one group to start with, that might have been the play.
You'll find no fitter opponent than I.
Oh no. This is looking bad. Well, let's see if anybody gets KO'd. I'm hoping they don't. What is cachexia? That sounds awful. Cachexia? Oh! That hurt. A little bit. Oh, I don't have enough AP. Okay. Nimble Blue Streak 4? Oh, looks like he wasn't even cursed. Actually, none of these guys look like they were cursed. Did we just like resist it completely with them? Oh, there goes our first KO. Second KO. And then we resisted the KO. Again, Diva. Oh, it's not all that impressive. Alright, Cutting Lunge. Attack. Dispiritu. And Twin Gimlet. It's fairly sizable. Talisman's Gift. Combat Art, I guess. I'm a little worried that they're not allowing me to, like, save them even if it kills them.
Come on, guys, we can
Do we
this.
have the ability to bring people back, or did I run out of herbs again? I hope I didn't run out of herbs again. That's gonna make this really crappy. Oh, we dodged! Yes. Talisman's Gift, that now makes us immune to physical attacks. And, oh, there goes our first KO on that group. Yeah, Vista was bad. I actually had XP 64-bit, which they, like, stopped supporting almost as soon as they made it. So there was some good to that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. No, not really. That was okay. It wasn't too bad. Alright, Mighty Quadrille. Ooh. That doesn't hurt that bad. Alright. Okay, not so bad. Attack, and the Mighty Switchback too. I hope the curse wears off eventually. We've got Caustic Blast coming up. That's good. That usually does a fairly decent amount of damage. Did not this time though. Still, not too bad. Status ailments maybe. We can clear stuff. Do we have status ail? I don't know. We'll pretend like we do. Alright, hopefully we survive whatever's gonna happen. It looks like the curse has worn off now. I love the 2 damage we just did with Pagus. That was great. That was so underwhelming, that entire fight. 6,000 damage? What was that?
My gratitude.
Uh-oh, Acid Breath is not going to feel good. That might help. Halo. Did it literally just miss everyone? What? I mean, I'm not going to complain. But that seems kind of silly. Ouch. Okay, that hurt. Restorative tincture. That's cool. We healed up after it too. And we get our flank attack. Almost wish like Lord David's group was the one to do this. So I feel like he does one of the more damaging chunks. Or Emmys. Clear those ailments. Give it all you've got. That's terrible. That's much better. We can go with that. Let's see what else we have here. We can clear more ailments. I don't know what that's going to do. Oh, Vivicate. Okay, we're going to resurrect some people. Alright, cool. And I guess combat arts? Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Alright, so we're bringing our people back up. I wonder why it didn't let us cure them even if it kills them. And we still have our protection dome. So that's really, really good.
What's this?
There we go. Cross break. Attack. Bone Crusher. White Breath 3 sounds bad too. That could end our entire squad, but everybody's up over 4K except for Arena's group. Woo! That didn't feel good. Alright, all our squad members are... I think we've got this. I don't see us losing this fight. It could happen, but I don't see it. I also feel like I haven't seen Arena use the Kiss of Life lately. I'm wondering if I need to go and like change something. Oh, cool! We unlocked Mighty Double Strike too. Well, the big bad bird is still there. He is totally okay. I'm gonna play it by ear with some of these guys. Keep your HP up. And why not offensive support? That works. Spark 4. Store 5 on a different group. Thunderclap and Eclipse. I mean, morale is definitely in our favor at this point. Oh, what's this gonna do? Ooh. Drained our AP. And it hurt really bad. Alright, Revitalize 3. Bring you guys back up to full. And Double Strike 3. I don't think I have yet. I saw the first season. I enjoyed it. I'm one of the few people that I didn't love Iron Fist or whatever it was. It was okay, but like a lot of people hated it, thought it was terrible, blah 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 blah. It was alright. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't bad. Like a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, it's the worst thing ever." Blah, 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 blah. It was just really slow, but a lot of those are slow. Punch. Alright, we should do about 20,000 damage or more. More. A little bit more. 36,000, we're at 42. And this is probably going to do like 60 plus? 53. Oh, he hit so weak on that one. Let's see what White Breath does. Oh boy.
What? Prepare yourself.
I mean, we just kind of wrecked him. I guess it's fine for him to rectum us back. See what I did there? It's fine. I basically meant he pooped on us, gal. Somebody's dying here for sure. Maybe it's him, but I doubt it. Oh no, he dodged. I hope it doesn't kill all of us. It might. It might miss everybody too. I only killed one group. That's fine. Oh, somebody's gonna get another free attack now. And who knows what this is gonna do.
Strong.
Oh boy. We're just gonna bring him back, and we'll just live with the consequences. This should fully heal everybody, though. Ah, there's a Kiss of Life. I don't have to check anything. Good. I say I haven't seen her use that in so long. I was curious. Also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody should heal your group, too. But they will. But everybody will heal up a bit. Alright. Refresh. Sure. Apparently he was kind of stinky. Hey, Holy, welcome. Welcome to the stream.
You'll be all right now.
We're in a long, medium long drawn out boss battle, but that's okay. Oh, what is Acid Breath going to do to us? Nothing. I totally missed. Alright, well, he's done. There is no recovering from there's no recovering from this, from him, for this, from there, for thing, and it's fine. It's whatever. Alright, let's do this. I missed, because I'm bad. Please don't kill everybody. Oh, God!
Damn it.
That was close. That was so close. Tad underwhelming. Unfortunately, we're going to get triple deadlocked here. And we're not going to be able to actually get the flanking attack, but that's possibly okay. Silent gas. Silent but deadly gas. He's got to be on his last limb here. Can our sister take it down? Arena. I believe. I believe, Arena. A little bit less right now. Get your HP up and don't die. I guess offensive support. Finish him off. Finish him off. We're going all in. Ish. We're going mostly in. I like this. And finish it. And finish it. Yes. Everybody's alive, and we finished it. Whew.
Little by little, I'm becoming stronger.
Yes. Holy, did you forget the time change?
I'm constantly growing stronger.
Night Bloom has been strengthened. Oh, that's Arena's amazing weapon. Just got even more amazing. So we captured the Heaven's Lord, which is going to sell for a lot. We got the Ald Splitter, which is an amazing one-handed axe that I am totally going to be using. Does almost double the damage I do right now. In fact, now I'm sad that I gave the other weapon to my sis. Alright, let's go to my equipment here. It's an axe, right? Yeah, 122 damage. Increases our attack, our defense, our mystic, and our mystic defense. The only thing we lose is we will not have... Oh, the obsidian, that's cool. We will not have the insta-kill thing, which I haven't even seen ever hit. So we won't get the insta-kill. Apparently it's a really low % chance for it to actually land anyway, but still. We'll keep it there. Alright, so we survived that. That's good. I'm a fan. Colonel was streaming today? Why was the Colonel streaming on a Monday? I thought he streamed on like Tuesdays, Thursdays, and... I don't remember. Saturday, I think he changed to. I mean, it's fine. Just, I thought he streamed in different times.
Hmm? Okay, later. Hmm?
Because it just showed now that he's auto-hosting for up to 18 viewers, which is cool.
Awesome.
Hello, Colonel's channel. Alright, Ivan, thanks for stopping by again. I appreciate it. Go ahead, use your emoticon thing. The freak show emoticon, wherever it's at. My icon, my iconic icon. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, he leveled up. He now has ultimate power. Well, he does, but yet he still has 2 more levels that he can gain. That seems odd to me, but fine. Was he like super ultimate power and then super mega ultra ultimate power or something? Like, there's so many times I can dig. This is the last one. It's weird that I just got auto. Well, it just gave me the auto. What is this called again? The auto hosting. Yep, that would be the one. That would be the one, Holy. But you have to be the subscribed to. Oh, my phone keeps vibrating. I don't know what's going on. Probably people just joining to watch. All right, Emmy, what do you think I should focus my training on? Well, I think that. I'm gonna go with balance for you. It's a dumb one too. Like, I think if I was a subscriber, I could change stuff. Like, I could change the prequel thing to what I wanted it to be, and then it would be fine. So really, I should have had it as like bumpy M1, but I don't feel like redoing the whole thing and re-uploading it and everything else. Because now just having it that way, it's just too long. But, it's fine. Rush, you gotta help me. Very important. What should I train in? I think you should go with combat arts. You know, wishy-washy schmooping around is my tragic flaw. But since you just made the decision, all I have to do is blame you when things go wrong. Thanks. Hey, boyo. Yeah. Should probably figure out where the meteorite is, because a lot of people want it. Godwood timber? My goodness, stomach, be quiet. We'll eat later. If that's a hungry noise, I don't know, but you're just noisy. Alright, we can go to Undelwalt, which I'm going to do eventually, but for now, I want to see if indeed there's something to the west. It is the next day, yeah. Well, Saturday didn't used to be his normal day, and he did change it to that, but that was a while ago. The sad reality is I almost never get to watch anything on YouTube or I get to catch live streams. Every so often I get to hop in for a few minutes, but it's the work, guys. It's the work. If you have the time, it's better spent doing something than just enjoying yourself. But I get a little bit of enjoyment here and there. I do. Tomorrow will not be one of those days. Tomorrow will be miserable. Alright, let's look at the map. Oh, gosh. Okay, so I've gone from, we came in from the north. I know we've exited from the south, so we ran basically straight across. But we never went all the way west, so it looks like west is going to be where it's at. And that's a right turn for me, I believe. That's probably going to take a while. Man, my stomach is noisy. Can you guys actually hear that? I'm going to go fight a dragon. Then I'm going to go west. Hopefully everybody's cool with that. Save. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the other horrible job that I have to go to at the movie theater. I'm kidding, it's not horrible. But it's not doing this thing that I'm trying to do. And who says I don't enjoy work? I don't enjoy working on top of having to do all the other stuff that I'm going to have to do tomorrow. This is just one of the regular obelisks, which is weird because it sounds like obelisk, but it's not. And, when you work doing a thing that you really enjoy, and then you have to work doing something you don't particularly enjoy, changes stuff. But your idea is good too, Andros. Wow, that just sapped our AP. Interesting. Alright, big hit. Medium hit? Small hit? I mean, like, what are we doing here? There we go. Some okay hits. Not the greatest, not the worst. So all that does is actually lower AP. Okay, well at least I figured out what Art Sap does. I couldn't figure that out before.
Interesting.
Smash him from the sides.
Alright, you have a good one, Neo. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out. Have a good evening.
You'll find no fitter opponent than I.
That seems bad. Let's see. That one? Combat Arts. Combat Arts. It hasn't really done a tremendous amount of damage to anyone. A little bit to one group. Oops. I was glancing to see what he was doing up there. It's just a regular basic attack. I'm sure he'll do some breath attack that like nearly annihilates us. But
Not bad.
for now. Alright. I just missed that one. Oh, what? Did a couple of our people get to attack twice? Because I feel like they did.
Hang in there, okay?
Paralyzed gas. Yeah, we're fully recovered. Flank attack, and yet we're doing near nothing to him with the flank attack. It's a bunch of basic attacks with like a follow-up at the end.
Don't underestimate your foes.
Well, whatever's coming next is probably gonna hurt. Ooh, we get Omni Strike. Okay, there we go. That's a something attack. Play it by ear.
Do this.
Clear the status ailments if you can.
Prepare yourself. What's this?
We are not doing a lot of damage to these guys. Or this guy, I should say. I think Blaster 2 is going to hurt a lot. What do you guys think? Yep. Oh, he KO'd my leader. That's bad. Not great. Don't heal.
I meant to do that.
Stop. Oh, you can heal them. Okay. Ooh, we paralyzed him. Oh, that would have been useful. He can't do it because his combat arts have been sealed. The fool. Stop healing, David.
This one's gonna knock you into next week.
This is gonna hurt a little bit. No. 5 damage. Love it. And then we miss. Well. Alright, gonna clear the status ailments. Give it all you got. Alright, this should work. Maybe. You're gonna take a shower. Hey, Tech Man, he's alive. He's awake. He's ready. My people can't seem to hit anyone at this point. But Lord David is back up. His knocked out status ailment is a bit better than it was. Vitalize. Keeping us healthy, wealthy, and wise. Uh-oh. Techman has broken the chat. And more morale going our way. A little bit of wind shearing. And Deathly Fang. Meh. And I think we might be able to kill him here. We got Blade Dancer 3 going. It's going to lead into some sort of kill blow at the end here. This should kill it. It is Mighty Dragon Crush. Yep. 43,000 damage.
Sweet.
Little by little.
A legendary
I'm
Cavalier.
becoming stronger.
Vivification Tincture? Ooh, I bet that's really good. A Dragon Scale, War Dragon Scale, War Dragon Meat? I don't think I need those. Alright. Alright, so we're heading west, which is this way. Yes. Well, it's going to be a nice long little run, folks. So, hopefully you're okay with the long journey that we must take. Oh, I've been targeted. Don't targeted it at me. So, is anybody looking forward to any particular title releasing coming soon? Is there something that's like, must have, can't wait, will play, day one release, go? Because I'm medium excited for Far Cry 5. I dare say I'm pretty excited. I've never actually, other than Primal, never played through a full Far Cry game. Like, I missed the boat on being able to cover the Far Cry games for the channel. And as I'm sure you've noticed, I tend to not finish a lot of games unless I'm actually covering them. It's not entirely, like, I still do finish some, but it's a much higher thing. Yeah, you're going to probably be waiting for the rest of your life, Antros. I don't know that that's ever going to ever come out. Oh, the new Spider-Man one for PS4? I think it's PS. Maybe it's everything. Okay, guess we're going to go that. I think it's probably straight over that way. I'm not going to fight another one of the dragons. It was fun. It was cool. I don't mind fighting it, but I didn't seem to get too much out of it, so... Unless I have to face it, I'm not going to. And it wasn't a special or rare monster, so... Eh. It's not technically released, but you're excited for Crash Bandicoot on Xbox? Eh. That actually seems wrong. Like, they're actually doing that? Really? Yeah, I said I'd have to assume it's a PS4 thing, because... Like, Crash Bandicoot is PlayStation, right? What about anybody like Spyro the Dragon? They're releasing, remember, I want to say it, September, November, somewhere in that range. So near the end of the year, 2018, they're going to be releasing the Spyro the Dragon, I think, trilogy as well, just like they did with Crash Bandicoot. So if you guys enjoyed that, I actually never played Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. I don't think I've played Spyro either. I might have tried it at like a store that had a demo set up at one point, but that's about as far as I got. Spyro is the other half of your childhood? Well, there you go. So, I have heard that they use number 3 for Crash Bandicoot. They use Crash Bandicoot 3's jump mechanics for all 3 of the games, and it does cause a lot of frustration for some folks when they go back to play, you know, Crash Bandicoot 1 or the first part of the Insane Trilogy. Hey, I was right, I unlocked something. Cool. Anyhow, so, like, they're not using the jump mechanics from Crash Bandicoot 1, so if you're really familiar with Crash Bandicoot 1, and you go to make the same kind of jumps and everything else that you used to make, it's going to be a bit different, like the hitbox or whatever. The clipping planes are going to be a bit different too, where you can land on stuff. So there will be some frustration, but overall, I hear that there's just a massive love for the re-release, the Insane Trilogy. So hopefully you do get to enjoy it if it actually it releases on Xbox and you get to play it. Also, I believe the Insane Trilogy, in fact, I know it's releasing on the PC, so you may just want to get it there instead of getting it for the stinky old Xbox. Alright, the Veil of the Gods. Never been here before. Didn't know this was a thing. Just kind of figured there had to be something to that side, and sure enough there was. That looks like a regular one. I'm not going to go after that. I'll probably try to avoid some of the fighting. I will probably not be very successful, but I will try. Well, there's definitively something over here. Stuff is gonna come run me down too. Run like the wind, Binky! Ah! Oh, that was quick. Easy, ninja. Easy. I don't have a map, so I don't know where I'm going. I will dig up this little spot here.
Okay, later.
Got some translucent water. Let's see what else we can get. And he's certainly getting it. Well, that's interesting.
All right. Awesome!
On a movie screen? Well, that's interesting too. Yeah, people do rent out movie theaters for like Xbox parties and things of that nature, so it's definitely a thing people do. I personally don't really see the appeal so much, but at the same time, it's just something different, something, you know, unique to do. So I guess I can see it to a degree. Oh my gosh, they're so angry with me. They want my flesh.
Come on out! Okay, later.
Run like the wind. Flee? Flee like the wind, maybe? Gone with the wind? I don't know. There's wind involved, that's all I know. Oh, they're still angry. Ooh, shiny little treasure chest. A bandana of grooming. That doesn't sound very useful.
Okay, later.
Eh. Alright, where's this one lead? Gosh, we're gonna get mauled at some point. You know it's gonna happen. Excuse me, Lord Crabbington.
Come on out! Okay, later.
A big screen movie for the release. They had a projector. Oh, they had it for the PS. Okay, cool. Ah!
Come on out! Okay, later.
Run! There's so many bad things that want to eat me. This is not the Veil of the Gods, this is the Veil of the Crabs. You've lied to me. No, my arm itches. No! Well, we made it to the edge of this place. There's no map there? I don't feel... Hey, I was right. This is where Baluk is. Did I miss any turnoffs that you guys saw? I don't think so. I guess you can borrow my bandana of grooming. Enjoy. Oh, look at the lovely town. It's so lovely and town-like. Yes. Quiet. That's cool looking. I feel like the Diet Mountain Dew is off. Every once in a while they mix the Diet Mountain Dew wrong and it just doesn't taste right. This one doesn't taste as bad as it usually does, but it still feels slightly off. So, we've had another traveler come through town. Not a cutie like you, though. He said he came from some Congress, who's a what's-it group. Oh, Congress, got it. He went on about his organization being updated with some new feller in charge like it was some of my business. I didn't even know there were organizations like that, but so long as he wasn't asking for money, it didn't bother me. Alright. Well, we have a pub there, which will probably give us some extra quests that we haven't done yet. You are not the herb person, though you have some amazing looking stuff. I did say amazing looking stuff. It's actually, they're garbage, but still. That's not bad, the war axe. It's interesting. Titicaca leaf, really? Oh, he only sold one. Interesting. Okay. Sorry, guys and gals. I know my tummy's still making horrible noises. What's up? Oh, get this. Some fancy-pantsed messengers strolled in from some far-off place. Reckon most every place is pretty far off from here, though. Apparently, those big city types have been having themselves a war or two and lost all their remnants, so they sent a guy to come sniffing around here for some unbound ones. Yeah, I didn't think I did, but maybe I missed just like a corner or an alcove, or it was behind a rock or something. You can bet I gave him the evil eye till he gave up on trying to take the Brim Uslabus. I tell you what, the nerve of them city folk coming here to steal our remnant. They just let that varmint sealed by the Imperator come back. Huh? I have no idea. I can't. Be a bad day to read for me today. It's kind of a bad day every day, to be honest, but it's fine. Yeah, we're having a friend whose father was American and spoke only English, so when you're younger than 10, you know a little about English. Yeah, I suppose that would be a bit strange. So you guys kind of communicated, like, lots of pointing, like, yeah, press this button here, this one, and then these, and yeah. Hey, you have to communicate however you can communicate. It's like, I still have people who only speak French, which is strange to me, considering this is, sadly, the only bilingual province in all of Canada, but it is what it is. Howie, was I surprised. Some feller from the east called himself an emissary or some such. Came all the way out here to Grenzy's... Sure, Grents, I don't know. From the capital city of Illusion. It seems the folks on the continent all got into some fighting and lost a bunch of their remnants. Shame, ain't it? Anyhow, I guess the world's pretty big after all. Kind of makes you want to strike out and do some exploring myself. Uh-huh. Hello, Totten's hardware store. It's a Balukian. The Balukian. Eh. Well, I mean, I could sell these guys. Ah, no. Yes. Look at that. That thing's 75,550. I like a boss. And look at me now. I'm all rich-ish, which I'll spend on herbs almost immediately. It's fine. Hey, you do stuff. I would like to customize some equipment, if that's okay with you. I can't do anything more to that. You can turn the dragonfly into the kotetsu, though. While that's not amazing with the insta-kill thing, maybe. Can we create any really cool equipment? That's kind of cool. But yes, we can, actually. 104, but it doesn't seem to have any, like, extra special thing with it. What else? The Jinn Slayer. No. Is that worth the 90,000 to get it? It's got Mighty Slash. It's a mid-sized sword. Doesn't seem to have any extra effects, though. I don't think I'm going to get it. Alright, staring child. Mr. Wingale stands there every day and prays toward the Brimusalabus. Sure. He'd call you Michael instead of saying Mikael. Well, writing French I was great at. Speaking French, not so much. Your French teacher? Oh. You've had friends that spoke only Spanish? Yeah, my Spanish 2 teacher, she was from, like, Bolivia or Argentina. I don't remember where. But she was from somewhere, South American, and she barely spoke English. And her English was super heavily accented, so it was really hard to understand her. And her idea of teaching was, do chapter 1 or do chapters 1 through 3, or, write everything out, and then do it in Spanish, in both Spanish and in English. So you had like 6 pages of homework that was just like constant writing. It was, ugh, I hated it. Wonder if his arms get tired standing like that all the time. I'd go and switch off with him so he could rest, but I've got but 2 arms. Okay. Wingale. I am Wingale. I've stood here for hundreds of years watching over the remnant and what it seals. Okay. Whatever you say, man. No, I don't want to do whatever you want me to do. Leave me alone, lady. I'll be back. I want to go visit this thing. The Union of the Golden Chalice. Mikael. That's how I would say it. Of course, I'm sure that's completely wrong too, as things tend to be. I don't know English. I still say certain words wrong, like peninsula. I know. Ooh, who is Gal? 30,000. That's mildly impressive, though he doesn't seem to be all that impressive. Buying him. Welcome to the party. All right. Again, he doesn't seem very impressive, but he may be. Okay, so we've more or less kind of did everything that we had to do here. I guess I could check over here. Are you the herb shop? Not really. Well, alright, let's go see what this person over here wants. Yes, I am Alyssa of Baluk. Who are you to ask? So you're looking to trade for the Ring of Morning Calm, are you? Well, I'm sorry to say, after ending up with a false treasure map, I believe I'm finished with the practice of item trading. However, I would allow you to purchase it for 10,000 gold. Overpriced much? Fine. Your business is appreciated, as is your coin. And you were tasked to get this by a man named Rain? I see. So you're Mikkel? Is that how it would be? No, it's wrong in certain parts of Sweden. Loved your English teacher. They were both... Or Mikkel. Mikkel, that's probably how you would say it. That makes more sense than Mikkel. Say, Rush, I'm getting antsy. How about we go do some battles? Sounds like a plan. The Lord's Manor. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to go inside the pub and see what we can do there. This was a little bit of a departure from our story-driven episode yesterday. Yep, there's at least one dude. Hey, you're that guy I just got. Guy. That's how I'm just gonna say it. You're just an Arnold blob of words. It's fine. Guy. All right, you again. I'm on a break. All right, leave me alone. Oh, okay. Thanks. Hey, outsider. Don't worry about the dishes. All right. I finally saved up enough to leave Grense, but I think I'm gonna hang around for a little bit longer. I mean, look at these people. Leaving them alone is like sending a bunch of toddlers to face the Gore army. I'm not that cruel. Cool. Hey, little bald guy, what's up? Seems relations between Baltarosa and Royosha have gotten super bad. All the families of the soldiers are getting worried since the armies are being mobilized. Mikkel. Alright. That's the scuttlebutt, anywho. Is that so, and so I've a mind to get my sword and go over and maintain the peace. Now don't try and stop me. I'm unstoppable. It's a lively old man. Well, well, it's been a spell since we've had a new face. Welcome to the Rift. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, little Quizit. Hey, sport, how's it going? Better than me, I hope. Business is terrible. Here's a cup of Melfina's finest tea on the house. So, as I was saying, business, it's in the dumps. See all these bugs flying around? Annoying little buggers. By the time I bring the customers their drinks, a few are already floating belly up in their coffee cups. But don't worry, there weren't any floating around in yours. I picked them out. Or, I mean, I saw some, so I poured you a new cup, that's it. Bunch spawned in the Salamander's Tail area of the Great Sand Sea. They're all drifting this way for some reason. It would really help me out if someone went to the Salamander's Tail and destroyed the hive. Otherwise, I'm going to be out of business. Squashing bugs, huh? I'm in. I'm insectophobic. Really? Thanks. You're a savior. And FYI, bugs in the Salamander's Tail are big enough to swallow you whole. Stay safe out there. Well, to the tail of the salamander. Oh, we can just get thrown immediately into a battle. I like these a little bit more. I don't like having to wander around so much. It's like their blend is off. Like I taste more lime or lemon or something. It doesn't have the normal just like blended taste. Whatever. It's fine. Oh, it's those kind of bugs. Alright. Well, we see up to G. Yeah, we're going to do area attacks from afar. Let them close with us. Ha! Pew! Really?
Thought that'd be effective.
Because it is the, well, normally it is the nectar of the gods. I don't know why it just doesn't taste right today, but it doesn't. Like I said, I'm assuming
Just a wisp of
the
a
plant
thing.
that they get it from just every once in a while screws up slightly. So, there you go. Ow. You can blame Splooch for getting me started on the DMD. Lower morale sounds like a thing I'd like to do. Come on, guys, we can do this. I believe. Huh? Yeah, I don't like Diet Cola either. Like, the cola itself with Diet is just terrible. However, Mountain Dew is a lemon lime drink, citrus drink, and it doesn't have that Diet Cola taste. So it's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it could be. But again, every once in a while it happens. So sometimes it's so bad I'll just be like, nope, and that's it. This one, it's a little off. It's not that bad though.
Prepare yourself.
It's just my drink of choice. They changed it too. They changed it probably about 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago now. I'm old. Like Diet Mountain Dew used to taste very different than it does now. I say very, it tasted different. Like it was noticeable when they changed, updated, modified, whatever the recipe. I don't feel like Omni Strike is needed here, but whatever. Actually, I'm not going to use it. Actually, I am going to use it. Sorry. It looks like it uses less of our... See, I don't know if that like resets our morale gauge or what. It still uses less of our AP. But, I don't know. We'll see.
Victory for Athlum!
That's something, picnic at an Athlum. Yeah. Yeah, the original was better. I don't disagree at all. It was smoother. It's much more harsh now than it used to be. But yeah, so apparently you knew, you experienced that too. The original flavor was much better. I can't drink regular Mountain Dew now though. It's so sweet it just makes me like nauseous drinking it. Also, fun fact, Canadian Mountain Dew didn't actually have caffeine until about 6 years ago. It was actually a caffeine-free drink, which I'm thinking that's like literally the reason people drink Mountain Dew in general is the caffeine. So it's really weird. All kinds of Mountain Dew. I've tried some of the other ones. They're not bad. It's just nothing seems to really go as well for me. Like I don't mind the Diet Mountain Dew taste. It's just it's so sweet now. I can't handle it. But I will say that with a fair amount of certainty, the other like flavors of Mountain Dew, I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't hate them. I feel like they're not as good as the original flavor. Would you ever drink a non-caffeinated soda? Yeah, I don't know. People get it though. Well, I mean, if you have a heart condition and you like the taste or something, and you don't want the caffeine, or you want to drink, and you're one of those people where caffeine really affects you,
Well, Well done.
and it keeps you up at night, I can see it. But again, it doesn't make a lot of sense other than that, I suppose. Alright, let's go and continue to beat people to death here. I can kill somebody with Omni Strike again. Again, I don't want to do that. Take them all out at once. I don't know. Just attack, I guess. And get your HP up. Soda's not for those people anyway.
Are you
Even
okay?
for the EU countries. Oh, that's cool. More sweet than Italian. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, a lot of it, I know, like in Mexico, I've heard that the water there, like the Coca-Cola and stuff, tastes different. So it is just different water. A lot of it. And I assume there may even be some slight variances in the actual formula, too. I don't know for sure. But I know that the water from stuff like Mexico, for instance, like I've heard specifically that it changes the flavor and taste of like Coke or whatever drink. So you'll get something like, oh, this is going to be great. And then you're like, whoa, that doesn't taste anything like what I'm used to. Which is weird to think, you know, that water really has like a different taste or something. Like it can change a thing that much. But a lot of people are like, what's that weird shiny thing at the bottom of my screen there? You guys see that? Is that always in that same exact location? I should have noticed this before. I think maybe it's one of those just, oh, okay, that's cool things. See, it just disappeared. What was that? I don't know. You use sugar. Yeah, most people, most soda drinks are sugar. Like almost all sugar. Total sugar. Oh yeah, there we go. This is it. We're gonna just slaughter everybody. And then we'll get down to what we should be doing all along. Aim for the back ranks, I guess. That's the get wrecked meter. It's nearly filled up. I don't know what it is. Is it just to indicate that there's movement? So I see at the bottom now it shows that they're deadlocked. I guess maybe that's just they're freely moving. I don't know if that was like a progress bar of like how many of the enemy we've killed, but we'll see. Come on, Lord David, take him down. After you get attacked 800,000 times. Oh, there you go. Don't kill him. Oh.
Stay bold, I call upon thee.
Well, GG, LMON. Lemon. Some use high fructose corn syrup. Not all. Not all things do. I'm not even going to bother hitting it. It's going to kill everything anyway. Queen time, maybe. That must be the queen.
For the pride of the Falcon.
For the pride of the Falcon. Silver Falcons, I'm assuming. Oh, you just got dodge wrecked. What are you doing? Oh, trying it again. Well, you tank it, Arena. Double slap. Ow, that actually hurt a little bit. Okay. I guess I'll cut off their leader. Kill the others. Keep your HP up, keep your HP up. We're gonna take care of the baby, and then we're gonna go after the mama. No, they're gonna hit us with the cacophony. I don't even know what that does. Oh, I just can't escape cursing this day. Like, what? Really?
Get up.
Oops. So liquid sugar. Does that taste 10 times better than Coke?
Is that all they have?
Huh. This formula. Yeah, well, I mean, that's why, like I said, the Mountain Dew was caffeine free, so obviously they don't. But they did switch over to, I guess, the American style of drink. Because my wife really liked the Mountain Dew in the U.S., and she didn't really care for it here. And then when they brought Diet Mountain Dew into Canada, they also switched over to the caffeinated Mountain Dew, so it was good. Well, I feel like we're going to do some terrible things to some terrible people here.
We can do this.
We may be able to... Ooh, we got Eye Cream 4. We may be able to actually end this before anyone dies. I don't know for sure. That helps us a lot. Yeah. They're done.
Don't be holding back now.
That was really easy. Hey, Triple J, what's going on?
Stronger than I did before.
Doing okay. We're talking about drinks, different sweetening stuff and whatnot. Glow root. Hey, we got a resto bulb. Wasn't that the thing that we needed?
It is mine.
Butterfly antennae. It's glow root. Flash bomb. What's ether oil? Nothing. No, I think resto bulb is something that we need. No, we needed something else. It's fine. Yeah, well, like, we used to go to the border and come back with a trunk full of Diet Mountain Dew because that's, like, all I would drink. I did find a tea and lemonade, like, half and half mixed drink from, like, Lipton or Nestea or something. That's actually pretty good. So when I can find that and it's actually available, I do pick that up, too, sometimes because I imagine the Diet Mountain Dew is probably not the best thing for me. And while that's still also not the greatest thing for me, it's not a super high sugar drink. And it's also not fully tea, so it's not going to destroy my liver or anything like that, or my kidneys, or whatever it kills your... I think it's your liver. Tea is allegedly bad for your liver. Same thing with coffee and all the other stuff, so... Hey, Sport, you totally helped me out. I really appreciate it. Of course, things being smooth sailing from there would be too good to be true. When it rains, it pours, right? You wouldn't believe what's happening to me now. What? You don't want to hear any more of my problems? Oh, okay. Sure. Empty shell from an aerial insecta living in the salamander's tail. Amazingly, it has maintained its shape. I've obtained flail. That's less disappointing. Shame on you, Tech Man. That's very disappointing. So what's your favorite? You still prefer the original Tech Man? Is that what you're saying? Or did you like cola taste? You don't drink it for caffeine. You drink coffee, or drink like Red Bull. I've never actually had an energy drink. And I never want to. So, there's that. Or the old Diet Mountain Dew. DMD. Whoa. It's a bit so-so here. Been watching it, or been having stomach issues these last days. Yeah, it's not great. I definitely feel your pain. I find it uncomfortable, and I definitely get to feel the satisfaction of being really alive, so I guess that's good. Supernova. I don't even know which one that is. I've tried Livewire, Baja something, Baja Blast or something like that, and there was like one other one. So Rain requested this. Curious. Just gonna say that over again. Yeah, sorry you're feeling bad. It's not good. Hey, Greenhorn, how about we hit the battlefields? Yeah. Yeah, like, people go and chug that stuff for days, and I'm just like, yeah, no. Oh, it was a black cherry? Oh, okay. Baluk is currently without a lord. The two sons of the previous lord do nothing but argue over who is more fit for the position. The closest we've got to a ruler is a Windgale. He's protected this town for a long time, but without a lord, who knows when there might be a collapse. I'm going to be the next ruler of Baluk. I hope my older brother is too hot-headed. I don't want to leave the brim of Bahamalabas to him. The next leader of Baluk is going to be me. My little brother's such an idiot. He tried milking bulls. Oh, why would you say that? Like I'm going to leave Baluk to him. Yeah, they are pretty expensive. Ah, jeez. Okay, so there we go. We did that. I want to say it's in Baltarosa? My dripper is not working very good today. There we go. Got the drips going. All right, I think it's in here. You guys can all do that, right? Hi, random dude. Let's just slowly walk up to you. What's going on? It's Caedmon. The Jahana have grown too large in number. We of the Silver Falcons will go to Blackdale, lure them into battle, and crush them. Will you lend me a hand? Sure. I would like to proceed to Blackdale as soon as possible. Are you prepared? I need 2 secs. If you are doing something with something, you can do stuff. Okay. Hey, Zolian, what are you doing here, buddy?
Good to see you, son. I've just been here having a drink with an old friend.
Is he invisible? I feel like he's invisible. Darn it, there's 2 of you. I think it's you I gotta turn this into. Yes, you're Rain. Okay. Hey there, is the Ring of Morning Calm. You'll trade it for this ancient scabbard, right? Yep, that's why I'm here. Appreciate it. Old Ralphus' treasure should be with Busen in Illusion. Uh-huh. And what do you have to say? Charlotte, whoever you are? Sir Rush, might I have your ear for a moment? It really seems as if Baltarosa and Royosha shall go to war already. We strengthen our armies. For a long time, Royosha has tried to build its own trade routes, independent of Baltarosa's involvement. But Mother is strongly opposed to this. Royosha seems blind to the trials of not only creating a major trade route, but protecting it from bandits and beasts who would attack it. For them to even attempt to enforce a level of security on the road would take countless lives. And through the blessing of the Teotai, Baltarosa can and has kept the Great Sand Sea under control for years. I agree with Mother. It is best for everyone if Royosha continues to use our roads. But Royosha refuses to accept this, and guerrilla insurgency in Baltarosa has spread. Mother is certain it is officially sponsored. To go to war with Royosha without any solid evidence? Tell me, Rush, is this war truly necessary? Will no one try and stop it? There might be one guy. He's got 2 thumbs, and he's right here. Oh, Paris. It's not me. Sorry. Yes, if we can... Sir Rush, will you assist me in a task? I need to stop this war. You don't get to ask me twice. Thank you so much. Yes, I shall go to Royosha. Paris is the son of the Marquis. Surely he can do something.
Love will rise again.
Good night, Mr. Jung. Good night, Young. I was thinning a pitch black. Black grape dew. Ugh. Supernova was good too. It was melon and strawberry. Interesting. Yeah, you guys also have way more I would say DMD. Sorry. You have way more Mountain Dew flavors than we do here in Canada. However, Canada does have more than just the regular base one, so. Well, I got all sorts of stuff I can do right now. We don't have a whole heck of a lot of time. Let's deal with yours. I'm ready. Let's go. Aces or whatever it is, of course. Yep. Oh, we just go into immediate battle. Sweet. And not so sweet. It's also not very cold. So it's slightly off and it's warm. So, warm Diet Mountain Dew tastes terrible, by the way. Just an FYI. I feel like this isn't going to be much of a challenge for us, but whatever. Clean them up quick. Combat arts and aim for the back ranks, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Free do, better do.
Come on, finish them off.
Oh, good job. Well done. Way to miss.
Nice hit.
And you're done. Next. Too fast. Those aren't... Yeah, those are lizard type people. Alright. Well, you all died. No caustic blast for us. He still only hits for 5. So bad. Well, that was easy. Get out, my inner grumpy bumpy.
I'm gonna kill all y'all. You can stand here and whine and complain at me. I'll show you what's what. It's gonna be bad. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna eat your bodies.
What? Nothing? Who's gonna eat bodies? What? No cannibalism here. Or is there?
These guys aren't even worth fighting.
Oh, I suppose we can go and do some terrible things to some terrible people in terrible ways. And yes, do that instead. Mystic Arts, clean them up quickly. Hey, holy, oops, I missed. Got him. Please, Lord David. It's such a very fast animation. I don't hear anything vibrating. And there goes 5 groups of people. We're going to kill them all. It's going to be great. Yeah, definitely not bright or blinding in any way. Yeah, there's like a little town or village over there off to the side. That was interesting. Like how that dude's weapon's like bigger than like most of the people in the party. Oh, it's pathetically easy. I'll take it, I guess. Texture pop. There it is. Well done. They will behave themselves for now. Like, is that really like, does that infuriate people that much? Like, sure, it'd be nice if that wasn't the case. If they took maybe a half a second longer to load and it just worked better. But is it, like, a reason to get, like, infuriated and, like, bash the game saying it's a pile of garbage because it can't, you know, it has that half a second or second of delay before the texture pops in? It's not a big deal. Calm down. Fear is not an emotion they sustain for long periods of time. Here, take this. The shamshir that I don't care about. Thank you. I may ask for your assistance again in the future. Until then. Silver Falcons Part 1. Is there a Part 2? No? Yes? No? Maybe? I think it's funny. Because she can be. It's her weapon. I'm pretty sure.
Haven't you stared long enough?
See the Night Bloom? It's 130 attacks, so that's why her thing is so ridiculously high. And then, likewise, if we go and we check out our boy Apagus over here, his rune staff does 7 for actual attack. 120 on Mystic, but 7, so it's a bit rough. Alright, well, we're about out of time. I'm going to go check over here real quick. And then I think we'll... I guess we go back to Illusion. Illusion? Illusion. I think it's Illusion. Yeah. Alright, we're going to head back there. We're going to turn that in, and that's where we're going to be the break-off point of Zasheng. It's taking too long to load the image. That's funny. Alright, you're probably going to be in Hendler Street, doing Hendler things. In the Hendler way. Nope, right over here. Alright. Tink-tink. Couldn't be on the ground floor, could you? Nope, making me go up the stairs. Who are you? Feel like you're not the right person. Oh, hello. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? Yeah. How have you been? Who are you again? It's Haruko. Quite a lot has happened since I last saw you. Or since I saw you last. I don't work for the Academy anymore, for one. Not being able to participate in the Academy's research is, well, it hurts a bit. Then again, since being named director, I never had much time for research anyway. In a way, I suppose it works out. So, it seemed the perfect opportunity to take a trip and go off and see the world, and the remnants in it. Rush, if you know of a place that's supposed to have some rare remnants, tell me, alright? We can search for them together. Okay. Dang it, where do I turn this quest in at? Oh, I never finished this one either. Alfina Emotions. I should take it back to Björsen and blah 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 blah. Björsen? Who's that? Where is he? I guess he's probably just randomly standing around somewhere. We have to walk through town and be like, where is everybody? To get Ralphus's treasure back. Well, he's clearly not there. He may be up here. Actually, on the map, he should be a dark blue blip as opposed to the regular light blue blips. And survey says, I see nothing. I see nothing. Is this an herb place? No, but I will buy these things. Oh, sounds like my dog is having a nightmare again, like she do. Okay, one sec, guys. Let me mute myself real quick. Alright, I whistled for her, and hopefully she woke up. Poor little thing. The Vigor Bean. I am using all of my money to buy stuff that I probably don't need that much of. It's fine. Poor doggo. Indeed. Poor little puppers. She's a little old for being a puppy, but she sure acts like one a lot of times. There he is. This is about to complain like, where are you? I found him. I'm coming for you, buddy. What's up? I am Bjorsen. You wish to reverse the trade of the ancient scabbard? Fine, I will take back my scabbard, and in return, give you information on what I traded it for. Ah, boy. It was a map, though I doubt it's what the woman I traded it to thinks it is. She believes it leads to the treasure of the Imperator. I hate you so much. Hate you. Hate you. Hate you. Hate you. Alright, so I did that. Now, wrong button. Now, wrong button. 2 quests. The lady who mistakenly thought it was a map to the Imperator's I don't know where that is. Where? You. Alright. Two forever puppers. That's how they act. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gents, I think that's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, hopefully we can stumble upon where the last part of that quest is and finish up a couple of the others. And then we'll continue on with the storyline. And my hope, my goal, my dream is to get this all done and over with by the time the week of the 8th, I believe it is, April 8th, rolls around, because that's going to be a special week. And there's going to be some special stuff going on. And I'm hoping by then to have started up on a Dragon's Dogma. So, yeah. Anyway, folks, that's it. I will see you next time, which is going to be on Saturday, probably.